Okay.
This building.
Oh, we're in yonder, aren't we?
Anyways, right here.
Yonder area. What? Are we gonna have a volcano eruption here?
We're gonna do our interview here. Okay, so why don't you introduce the behind the scenes video?
Oh, okay. And you're doing the official.
Mhm.
So it's just a little skit.
It's not really a skit. It's a news video.
About the coming eruption. We'll document.
We'll talk about the eruption that already happened and the coming eruption. We'll start out with the eruption that already happened and what happened. So basically, describe what happened to the town during the eruption and all the damages caused, and what you fear, and then talk about the possible upcoming eruption and what you saw. Okay, why don't you introduce the behind the scenes?
Yeah, I'm already recording.
Alright. Why don't we start the interview?
Well, go ahead. Let's start. Just start yours.
3, 2, 1.
Waiting for a question.
Oh, hold up. Give me a sec. I need to change something. Right. Okay, Ypsi.
Okay, what?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hold up. What, let's see. What happened during the eruption that happened, a few days back?
Well, we had a major mud flow that buried the town of Volcano Peak. It was right around a VEI 5, which is about a Mount St. Helens sized eruption when you put it into real life terms.
What damages were caused?
It's like water damage. It's like, because the mud was also mixed with water. We also had damage from fires and pyroclastic flows.
What buildings were impacted?
Residential and a few commercial. It's like that eruption was pretty serious.
How serious was the eruption?
VEI 5. And it cost around $18 billion in damages.
Okay, Ypsi. I'm gonna ask you to reply in full sentences. So can you tell us again how strong the eruption was?
The eruption was around a VEI 5.
And what buildings were damaged? Full sentences, please.
The commercial zones in Ypsidavia's Volcano Valley were affected along with the residential areas because the mud got into the buildings and destroyed them.
What has been alerting you to the newer eruptions that might be taking place in the future?
Well, we've been getting more and more harmonic tremors because the activity is not calming down just yet.
What do you fear?
We fear that an even stronger eruption could happen. It's like possibly VEI 6 and potentially even VEI 7, but we don't know. We just do not know.
How strong do you believe the upcoming eruption will be?
Could be VEI 6, which would be like quite a bit stronger in about Pinatubo size. But it's possible you could get a Tambora sized one, which could cause volcanic winter in some areas, if that's the case.
Do you believe an eruption like this has happened in the past in the volcano's history?
Yes, so some other scientists do disagree with that. I do believe that VEI 7 and VEI 6 eruptions have occurred in the past, even if other scientists deny it.
Alright, Ypsi, what are you doing in real life? You're like dancing, like having a dance contest over there with yourself.
Just continue.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Need more questions, come on.
What other volcanoes are dangerous threats on the server?
It's like possibly Van Buren Peak. Some people think it's extinct, but it could be dormant. But who knows? And also, in Morishima, there's a volcano in Morishima, which is pretty close to here, that could potentially threaten towns like this one here. Because we're currently in the country of Morishima with the interview.
Alright, I guess that we're done. We're done with the interview part. Why don't we go and film over at the place?
What place?
Mount Ypsi. Or Ypsi Peak.
Is it gonna explode the ISIS?
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna hike up the mountain at this point.
The eruption comes later. So you're heading towards Volcano Peak. Remember, Volcano Peak's extinct, okay?
No, I meant Ypsi Peak.
Well, we're gonna start the hiking.
Soon. Let me set something up first, so we can...
I have 5 minutes in my video.
Okay.
So steam's coming out already?
Okay, why don't we start our hike?
Potentially more casual. Okay.
Okay, let's introduce the hike first. Say where we're hiking, and... You know what, I'll do that. I'm currently with scientist Ypsi Russ, and we are about to begin our hike up Ypsi Peak. We are currently at the base in Volcano Valley. You can see the towering mountain above, in front of us.
Yes, we're thinking it's the tallest mountain in the world.
So why don't we begin our hike? Over here you can see mud flows that have occurred from previous eruptions.
It's more like the most recent eruption. The eruption that caused, and you can see a crater that occurred from the pyroclastic flows. So grass still hasn't grown on it yet, right?
Yep.
So could it still grow on it in the future?
In the future. The material it's made of, grass doesn't grow too well on it, so it may stay like this.
It's like, how come the previous mud flow deposits had grass growing on it?
It's mainly due to the material of them. Some of it has, some of it can grow grass on it, some of it can't. It all depends on the eruption and what comes out of it.
This material isn't that capable.
Okay, you can start to feel it get colder now as we reach higher altitudes. There's also snow on the ground.
Well, people in Volcano Peak deal with this cold every day.
Volcano Peak is the town with the highest elevation on the server. It's also one of the coldest, after any town in Northington.
I think it's the only town that has snow in Ypsidavia. It's the only place that we can really issue a legit winter storm warning for.
You can see the town below us. We're actually pretty high up. We're about halfway up the mountain. And we shall continue our hike up.
And 180... Most mountains don't go any higher than 140 blocks. And we're at 199 blocks, and we're not even at the top yet, right?
You can see a crashed old Vulcan plane over here.
Yeah, this was the former country of Vulcan.
And now we're above the cloud level. And look at over here, there's something interesting.
We have steam.
There's steam coming out of the ground over here.
Probably fumaroles.
It smells really bad too. Do you smell that?
Yeah, well, it sounds like sulfur.
We are reaching the top of the mountain.
I think the earthquake storms did indicate this was coming, didn't it?
There's an old building up here.
An observatory.
It's not an observatory. It used to be Vulcan.
It says it's -9 degrees up here. What did Vulcan do up here?
They launched rockets.
to space.
And you can see over there, there's some rotation that we can see from above the cloud level. You see it?
Like when this not to be a natural weather deflector.
Mm-hmm. A natural weather deflector, right?
Yeah, it's like it can kill storms without man interference.
How's your time
Like-
going?
It's like 1 minute.
Okay. You want to stop it? Stop it so that you can add your intro.
Okay, we're gonna end it here. It's like we'll probably do a part 2 of this. So you should probably, if there's a part 2, just click on the link in the description. It should be there. See you on the flip side, guys.